All right. So, look, nobody's going to get the details exactly right in this. And the more you poke at it, the bigger it's going to be. So, obviously, when you're listening to me earlier, you can see how far it can go. So, it doesn't really matter if the details are right or not, are they? Okay, the idea here is that sometime during an administration with the United States of America, we agreed to put a controlled biological facility as a resource to the United States in another country that was authorized to do stuff under our supervision at a level 4, that in December, supposedly, some of their people had gotten sick. And so if the details of this aren't all right, you can question it, but I can't tell you everything. I just remember reading before that they had pulled a bunch of people out of there. And the fact of the matter is that when two countries work together that don't like each other well enough to trust each other to put things in their country that are very dangerous, they can be turned against you. I've always questioned things like, why do we put nukes in Turkey when we constantly are threatening Turkey? I mean, couldn't we just blow up Turkey? Get the wrong president in or something? I've always wondered about these issues because, okay, so say that you can't get the facts or the details right, and say that it's wrong. Say that the facts and the details point in the wrong direction. Does anybody think that the Chinese intentionally unleashed something on their own people to murder them? Because that's the facade I'm hearing from people that are on the right, that they intentionally launched it on them and sent those people out into the world with the intent to murder everyone, and then keep their people safe only while the rest of the world was dying. And that's what I'm hearing from people. Now, if that's what it has to come down to, then why don't we really look at the facts here? What are we doing with a level 4 biological facility over there? And if Gina Haspel was in charge and Pompeo said that our CIA was going to start acting out and doing things, and it was okay for our family members to be in the CIA after he wiped it out clean for Mr. Trump and them guys, what says that it wasn't something that we brought over there to put in their containment facility, or something that was removed from their containment facility that was supposed to come to us, and somehow there was an accident and the United States just didn't want to talk about it, but Trump knew about it. Of course he did. Why wouldn't he? He's the president. He would know if the United States screwed up, but China wouldn't. China would be like, oh crap, our people are sick. They're dying. So let's just suppose that all these details aren't right and we didn't have people coming out of our embassies in November, and in December this didn't occur, and in December China didn't contact the World Health Organization, because they did. And they were testing, and if you go look at the South China Morning Post and you follow every single daily posting on that and the Xinhua, you'll see that they were absolutely and utterly being honest all the way down, and you can create a timeline from beginning to end, which you cannot do with the Trump administration with Michael Pompeo's ideas of war and the attacks and the arts of the idea that he had full control. And people make mistakes, and letting something go on somebody doesn't need a detail. It doesn't have to be a fact. It's simply American. It's just simply American. We got Tulsa here. We got so many different things that we've already just murdered millions and millions and millions of people in our own country. Why wouldn't the president of our country do something like that, thinking that it's just a cold, we'll just get them sick, and then when they're sick they can't do this, and we'll put some force on them, we'll flip over Hong Kong over here, we'll put some things over here, and boom, now we own China. Not happening.